and get to know the fan base was huge. And people still remember moments from whether it went and talked to a school and the kids were meeting you or whatnot.
But right now, Dedrick Mills, 6 carries, 13 yards. And so Vernon through the air tries to find Dominique Rhymes. And he will complete as Rhymes.
He said it allowed him to do more things, and he really enjoyed Pat's ability to game plan.
Oh, go a little flea flicker here. VA over the top for Rhymes. He underthrew it, and Rhymes adjusts, gets onto his feet, and reaches for the end zone. They'll say he's down inside the 1.
Here it is, the flea flicker. You put out everybody at the line of scrimmage so it looks like a run play. That also allows you to have maximum protection because you don't need a lot of receivers out. You throw it to 1 or 2 guys. Vernon just underthrows this a little bit. Dominique Rhymes gets behind the defense, but makes a great play coming back to the football. And again, sometimes the defensive back, you can see right there, you can see Terrence McFadden is looking into the backfield. Tavares, you can't do that. You got to keep your eyes on your defender, especially in man. But he gets caught in the backfield. Great adjustment how he spinned and made that play. But Dominique Rhymes comes down with it. And that's one of the things we were talking with Dave about. I was like...
Still an 8-point game, 153. Adams back in there. 4-man rush over the middle. It is caught. It's Dominique Rhymes. There's another dramatic finish coming up here between these two teams at McMahon Stadium. Adams with time again. Oh, that's complete. 2 down at the 25. Rhymes again. Another first down. And still lots of time on the clock.
Calgary's offense averaging about 135 yards per game on the ground. They're throwing here, though. Adams, far side to the 45, and that's hauled in.
We need to go with as the season goes on.
6 more yards needed to keep this drive alive. Adams over the middle, perfectly timed to Rhymes, and he'll take it down inside the 20. Dominique Rhymes with his 2nd catch of the game.
Well, Dominique Rhymes on the outside he's going to run this dig route, and because Vernon Adams is
67% on the season coming into this game. Adams, a ton of time again. And they'll get it down inside the 15, right back to Rhymes. Tackle made. Great halftime coverage coming up here on TSN. Adams over the middle. He's got Rhymes, and Rhymes will go down just shy of the 30 with 25 seconds on the clock. Field goal range accomplished here for the Stampeders offense.
Yeah, a lot can happen in the final 3 minutes of the half and the game in Canadian football.
Most by a rookie in 23 years, as you heard in the pregame show. Damian Alford.
2nd and 10 now for VA. Stands in. Off to the left. It's caught. And a first down. He goes right back to Dominique Rhymes. One of the newcomers as well in this Calgary offense. And a big first down for Calgary. 13-10. Bombers have the lead. Vernon Adams goes to work. Over the middle. It is caught by Dominique Rhymes. Rhymes with another catch down to the 36. And another Calgary first down. 3 catches, 37 yards, 1st and 10 from the Winnipeg 53. Off the fake, throwing quickly, and caught by Rhymes.
Not much.
Threatening the end zone again, quick throw, there it is! Dominique Rhymes gets his touchdown 1 play later. Stampeders in the end zone again as the boos rain down now.
Got the red-hot Damian Alford. Of course, don't forget Dominique Rhymes in that group.
Need about half a yard. Quincy Vaughn, who was a game-time decision, in there to handle short yardage duties. Big swing. VA 1st and 20. Lays it out there. Rhymes has it. He's got a first down. They get it back inside the 45. 3rd catch of the game for Rhymes.
And how about the maturity of VA just saying, okay, Dom Rhymes, don't worry about that last one. He got a hold.
Yard attempts. Walker throwing near side, and that is complete to Rhymes. Likely throwing on this 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket, on the run, finds a man, it's Rhymes. First down, takes it outside the 35 as PJ Walker uses his feet to keep the play alive.
Well, here's a couple of good signs for Calgary fans that are trying to see, you know, what is P.J. Walker going to look like in his first start? Well, first of all, he went through his progressions to the right side of the formation, didn't like what he saw, and when he scrambled to his left, he kept...
He needs 8 more yards on this play. Looks to his left, now to his right. That's where he throws down the field, got it again! Inside the 40, right back to Rhymes. Ottawa sends 6. Walker gets it away, finds Rhymes. First down, Calgary takes it inside the 30. Boy, the Red Blacks were bringing heat. 23 yards to Jones. Ottawa's going to bring some pressure. Walker gets it away, and he finds Rhymes for a touchdown. P.J. Walker, 3 interceptions, but he's got his first CFL passing touchdown, 29 yards.
Great catch down the sideline.
Now Rhymes, and he's thrown down. Looks like another first down. Their first points of the second half. Adams gets it away near side. Held on to midfield. First down, Calgary. Dominique Rhymes. So they'll do it again on a 2nd and 10. Adams. Far corner, end zone, got it! Drops it in there to Rhymes! Touchdown Calgary, but a flag on the field just outside the 30.
Legal block, hands to the face, Edmonton, number 3. That penalty is declined, result of the play is a touchdown.
Touchdown stands, Calgary strikes first, 22 yards, VA to Rhymes.
If at first you don't succeed, throw it to Rhymes again, and that's what VA does. 2 guys who had great chemistry during their time together with the BC Lions in the 3rd round of 2023.
Clear things out for Adams this time. Dumps one down to the 10. It's Rhymes. And a first down for Calgary. P.J. Walker into the game. Down by 12. And a quick one will be a first down, and that is Rhymes, who needed that to extend his streak to 65 games in a row.
This one's in the books. Let's keep him healthy.
Walker, 3rd straight completion for him, goes back to Rhymes. And they move the ball onto Edmonton's side of the field.
Sitting at 8-5 on the season. Traveling on the road, dealing with the noise in Quebec. Little crossing road, and VA on the money as Dom Rhymes extends his catch streak yet again in 2025. Montreal rolling coverages, and in the middle of it all, Dom Rhymes is free, running through the middle. Out to the 49-yard line as Rhymes connects once again with VA for a gain of 25.
And Calgary,
one of the true positionless players, it feels like, is now the snap high, rolls into the Calgary end zone, and it gets worse for the Stampeders as VA somehow dances away from 3, looks down the field, and makes a completion. Are you kidding me? Dominique Rhymes is out at the 35-yard line. And Vernon Adams Jr. just took an absolute mess, polished it, and it turned into a diamond.
when life gives you.
VA, quick release to the outside, had numbers. And Dom Rhymes makes the grab. Let's go down to Luke Wilson. Luke?
Missing upwards of 6 to 8 starters at various other positions, and we're talking about key guys.
Dom Rhymes absorbing a big hit along the sideline there, but
not a great game in that department. Big 2nd down now. And 10 from the 25. Adams throwing, caught, first down, Dominique Rhymes. Look who it is. You've been saying they get right back in this game, down just to score. Here we go. Adams, 3rd down, end zone, touchdown. Dominique Rhymes. receiver has it. It took a long time before he was even targeted. But he's had a couple of big catches. That one, pending the point after, has Calgary right back in this game down within a touchdown.
Yeah, this off.
Love it.
Vernon on 2nd and long. Underneath. Gets some of the yardage back. Especially considering the amount of time it's been since Calgary has tasted winning. Just to be up feels pretty good for them at this point. Is down the sideline.
Especially for a receiver, but yeah.
As VA with time, they tried to chop down the offensive line. He extends the play and then is able to connect.
You know, Kenny Lawler is a master at that.
Vernon Adams Jr. throws it to a tight window. Dom Rhymes knew he was going to wear that one, and he did, but he held on for a first down.
Yeah, and the way that VA threw this football.
With only one game to go for BC. Well, he evades the rush, and Adams down, it's caught. Still going is Dominique Rhymes, 5 touchdown Stampeders. 55 yards, and that puts Vernon Adams over 20,000 yards.
Got outside of containment from the Argo defense. Parrish is inside, so he gets hooked there, and then linebacker off the edge. It looked like it was Dozier who just took the wrong angle, allowed VA to get outside, and now it's a scramble mode, and you're wrong as a DB if you come up to. He goes deep into the playoffs, into the Grey Cup. All that goes away.
Throwing here from his own end zone, has Rhymes, and a big first down. They'll take it out beyond the 25.
And what he did in Toronto is what he's capable of. First half of the season, this was VA just dropping back with confidence, stepping into a throw and fitting it into a tight window on a bender route. I mean, this is one of his top receivers in Dom Rhymes, just around the linebackers, in front of the DBs, and the ball.
Get the other team in 2nd and long.
Yeah.
2nd and 8 here for Adams. Edmonton will send 5. VA looks to his right. Down the field. Laid it in there, and they're going to say.
A minute to go till halftime. See what they can do here in that limited amount of time. Adams. And it's caught at midfield and more for Dominique Rhymes. The 2X Lions hook up in a big way late in this first half. First down Calgary into the BC zone after a 28-yard gain.
Best throw of the game for Vernon Adams so far. This is just an inside route against man-to-man, and that's just precision on the throw to fit it in.
Up across the 35, 6-point difference. Calgary trailing, but with the ball. Faking to Philpott, and then rolling to the right, and it is caught up near midfield. The flag is out, and it looked like a hold. Adams to the right, quickly for Rhymes. He catches it. Kent tackles him, but it'll be a 2nd and short coming up. They get into the BC zone. Tying this game at 27, 5 minutes and counting in the clock. Pump fake and a 2nd down and 8. Adams has time, and it's caught at a first down. Dominique Rhymes, the veteran Calgary receiver, with a big catch there to move the sticks, getting them some space up around their 30.
Yeah, Dominique Rhymes has a lot of time in that slot back position to work his route, double move there, couple of